Today, I'm not going to talk about saving money. No, 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 no. Just want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of my joyful money savers and to let you know how much I truly, truly appreciate every single one of you. I want to mention today how thankful I am for your input. For your wonderful sharing of comments in terms of helping others and all the tips and tricks that have helped you save money. Did you know that some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard of in terms of saving money comes from viewer comments and viewer tips? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am just saying, and I'm not going to bypass this Thanksgiving Day, this day of giving thanks to let you know that I truly appreciate every single one of you. I want to wish everyone a happy day, a relaxing day. It could be a hectic day in a fun way. It could be a quiet day in a fun way. You could just be watching football. You could just be hanging out on the phone with friends, whatever it is that you're doing on this day. And for those of us who are working, for those of us who are working, who are listening and who are working, are getting ready to work, let us not forget the people that are bracing for that stampede called Black Friday. Let us not forget those people that work in retail, those people that put together the beautiful parades around the country. There is nothing like going to the parade on a frosty Thanksgiving morning. Oh my word, I've had my lion's share of that growing up here in New York at the Macy's Day Parade, as they used to call it back in the olden days. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I will never forget when I was a little kid and Mitch Miller, ever hear that name? Mitch Miller came up to me and he was squeezing my cheeks and telling my dad because my dad was holding me up so that I could watch the parade and look at the big balloons and so on and so forth. And Mitch Miller kept coming up to me and he kept pinching my cheeks and telling my dad what a cute kid I was. I remember that day. I never forget that day. That was one of many. Or the time that I saw the actresses that portrayed on the Laverne and Shirley show on their floats. Fun, fun, fun. But of course, I couldn't wait when I was a kid to watch those big balloons overhead. Oh, there was nothing like it. Mom would be home preparing the turkey and the trim and all that. And Daddy would take the kids over to the parade. Yes, that's what he did to help make life easier at home. And then by the time we got back and the family was around, those are really, really good memories. I wouldn't trade those memories for the world. And the smell of chestnuts roasting, not necessarily on an open fire, but in two places. Let's say in Rockefeller Center. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because a couple of weeks later, watching the tree lighting ceremony, I've done that. It is a fun thing to do. But I have to say, you have to be a little younger and patient waiting. And that's what I was. I was younger and more patient waiting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not worried about getting home late at night. But these are the memories I treasure. And no matter where you live, whether it's in the suburbs, whether it's in a rural area, whether it's deep in the city, everything is valuable. Just enjoy your holiday season and honestly just put to the side your troubles, put to the side your savings woes or anything of that nature. It is okay to take a deep breath and go, yes, I am going to stay in this moment. Okay. And if you cannot get to any of your local parades, I'm sure they probably televise it, or your friends could tell you about it, or somebody that you know might have taken a video of it. These are the things that we can do when we can't get to someplace. Find another way if it matters to you. Or this might be the perfect day while you're waiting for your relatives to get there, while you're slicing, dicing, chopping, baking. Oh, yes, all the fun and joys of this day. Okay. And if you can't do it personally, you could remember and imagine the times when you actually did do those things. And maybe you could sit down and celebrate with a cup of cheer and a pre-made pie. There's nothing wrong with pre-made pie. or slap together a beautiful turkey sandwich. Doesn't always have to be carved by you. And just take advantage of this wonderful, wonderful, beautiful time of day. And this is an opportunity to create new memories. Last year, I want to just digress a moment. Okay. Last year on Christmas weekend, we were in the middle of an Arctic, I think they called it Arctic vortex, something to that effect. Believe me, I'm no meteorologist. I'll tell you that much. But I know this, that was the coldest Christmas Eve on record. I'm telling you, first of all, I get plenty of heat here, okay? And it felt like even though the heat was on continuously, that I had to run my oven even more on that Christmas day with a kind of Christmas Eve day and evening. But it worked out because I was baking a lot. It just so happened that I was. I mean, people were blowing smoke rings in their homes and apartments. No joke. No joke. This is why I'm telling you, you know, hold back and treasure the fond memories, but never, ever, ever lose sight of anyone less fortunate who gets to shiver and sit in the cold, not just because there's an Arctic vortex, even in your cozy, warm home or apartment. There are so many situations in life, good people that have worked hard and maybe have fallen upon a little bit of hard luck. But a person can pick themselves up, and we pray and pray for everyone to get out of debt, dust ourselves off, start a new life. It doesn't happen overnight. You see, nothing happens overnight. And I want to get a little serious here before I conclude my Thanksgiving message today. And I'm not trying to be, negative or in any possible way, but it is because of those times that we learn our most valuable lessons. Like, ever see those little pictures in comic books years ago? Don't let this happen to you. Well, sometimes things happen to us. But if we learn a valuable lesson and learn that we can have the bravery and the courage and help from God above, we go to that source first. We go to that source first that is always there. That's the first place of thanks. Let's give God thanks. That's how it starts. It's a good place to start, in my faith anyway. I'm not here to be a preacher. I'm just here to mention how I feel. This is just how I feel. But getting back to this day of thanks, we have so much to be thankful for. We really, really do. Here I am, another year on this platform, talking about Thanksgiving. Since 2018, I have been talking to listeners and viewers, wonderful folks just like you. And you know what fascinates me the most? You keep coming back again. And I cannot believe it. I am so humbled and honored. And I am thankful for that. Don't think for one New York City heartbeat minute that I am not thankful for that. I truly, truly am. And from the bottom of my heart to your wonderful homes, apartments, RVs, vans, single room, wherever your space is that you call home, and in your own special way of celebrating this day, if you do at all, I wish you always the very, very best from the bottom of my heart. And to all of my co YouTubers that I know and I have met through this platform, wonderful, wonderful folks, I am wishing all of you a very happy, happy Thanksgiving. Everyone tries their very best. Have an amazing, fantastic day, everybody. Take good care of yourselves and who else? Your wonderful families. Have a great day.